Hello, it is so good to be able to share with you during this beautiful harvest season. And I don't know about you, but for me, on top of thoughts of God's provision and thankfulness around harvest time, I also think of how entire families and extra help are often recruited to help with the harvest, to bring in that vast amount of crops. Because without that extra help, so much would be wasted and the harvest would not be able to happen as effectively. So for me, harvest is a time for togetherness, a time for unity, and a time to come and help and support each other. And those affected by leprosy need help and support, because they are probably the most helpless and outcasted people in our world today. And they do not have communities that are willing or able to come and help and support them. And to the surprise of many, leprosy is still an issue in this day and age. And every 2 minutes, someone in our world is told that they have leprosy. That is nearly 250,000 people every single year. And leprosy shortens tendons and destroys nerve endings, leaving sufferers with no ability to feel pain anymore. And this causes infections and ulcers, and ultimately permanent, irreversible disability. And now more than ever, people affected by leprosy need your help, as we fear what disability rates are going to look like as a result of lockdowns across the world, stopping many of our outreach programs aimed at spotting cases early and stopping disability. Because unfortunately, leprosy does not wait for lockdown restrictions to be eased. And despite being completely curable, leprosy still strips sufferers of their dignity and their identity, acting much like a thief that comes in the night to steal their jobs, their marriage prospects, their education, and their basic human rights due to discrimination and stigma. However, our aim is to see an end to this ancient and destructive disease in our lifetime. And we are working towards zero transmission of leprosy by 2035. And you might be thinking, Rebecca, that is impossible. And you know what? It would be impossible if we were to try and do this alone. But we believe with God's guidance and your help, it will be possible. And we do not want these current circumstances and the long-term effects of COVID-19 to push this vision back. In the Gospel, Jesus talks about a spiritual harvest and how the workers are few. And God's harvest is not just here in Northern Ireland, but across the world. And the workers are not just those who travel overseas to become missionaries, but by supporting our work through a donation, through prayer, through becoming a regular giver, through volunteering with us, through raising awareness, you become a worker in God's harvest. And you become an everyday missionary for the leprosy mission, because you enable that vital work to continue. And we often think, how can I make a difference as an individual? But if we think of our image of harvest, if a farmer were to look at this mass amount of land that needed reaped, he would think it impossible to do it alone. However, if help is recruited and everyone comes together and chips in and does their part, what seemed impossible alone becomes possible together. And that has been so apparently clear given everything that our country has been through over the last few months and is still going through. We have seen the impact of individuals coming together to help each other can make. With your help, by giving what you can or doing what you can, we can make a massive impact together. You can donate or find out more information on our website, www.tlm-ni.org. A donation of just £24 could find and treat and cure one person of leprosy. Please support us and please partner with us, because together we can see an end to leprosy. Because Jesus cured leprosy in his lifetime, but we are called to end it in ours.